Alright, so first and foremost, I want to give praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem, Harakah Hakodash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Salam to Akim that pushed the word across the four corners of this globe with our truth and sincerity by Hashem, Harakah Hakodash. And pretty much, let's make this a quick lesson, and to base it upon, to really, to constantly, to keep Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, we're really, to really pray to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai constantly, to keep you, constantly guided and directed in truth, which, matter of fact, I'll get that precept. It's lucky. Just bear with me. It's lucky. This is Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 37, verse verse 15. And above all this, pray to the Most High that He will direct thy way in truth. And how do you, so the first and foremost thing you do, is you pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, every day to constantly keep your way, in truth, in every decision that you make, in anything that you think that, that you're not so confident on, you gotta pray, and matter of fact, I'll get this quick precept. It's lucky. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse, I'll start at verse 1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. Trust in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So, and you praying to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that's you acknowledging him, in certain, like any situation that you in, throughout your life, where like it's not clear, you like not sure, and that's where your faith steps in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and you leave it up to him, The Lord said, to cast all your cares upon him, to cast all your burdens upon him, and that's what the Lord, is seeking for those that's doing that, upon him, because you see, the majority of our people, they ain't, doing that, man. When all hell breaks the fuck loose, they, their foundation that they've been building upon was, like all according to the flesh, so when Esau comes in with that, with that solution, Jacob's going to just be quick to just, to rely upon that, and that solution is going to be the MOTB. So the Lord has been, polishing us and constantly preparing us, literally, for us to just constantly to just trust upon him throughout all our situations, throughout all, our situations to where, we feel confused or feel lost. You know what I'm saying? To where in that situation, it has to require the faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, through what we've, been learning and teaching, that's where, it has to apply right there, to trust upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and not leaning upon your own understanding, and really, after you apply that faith, that's when your answers, that's like, that's where your prayers, are being answered, to where you, and like we just read, to pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that all your ways are kept in truth, because see you showing forth your faith in Him delivering you, through any of your situations, that's your ways of being kept in truth, man. You know, you, you constantly, relying upon Yahweh Shemi Asai, relying upon His words, and not going, about your own way and trusting upon your own understanding, your own, the 7th verse. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord Yahweh Shemi Asai and depart from evil. Not being wise in your own eyes, man. But rather you, acknowledging Yahweh Shemi Asai and letting Him direct your paths, man, and trusting upon Him, and remembering, the words, man. Let me get this quick precept. This is Psalms 119, verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. Let me get this quick precept. This is Psalms chapter 17, verse 4. Concerning the works of men, by the word of thy lips I have kept me from the paths of the destroyer. Hold up my goings and thy paths, that my footsteps slip not. And most definitely, in the time of Jacob's trouble, is we gonna be, cleaving to the words of Yahweh Shemi Asai, and relying, to the words of Yahweh Shemi Asai, so that, our paths are kept, from a destroyer, from Esau's, his snare set up out here, to cause us, to submit. You know what I'm saying? And that's really, the times to where, everything is gonna have to be, applied, man. Because at that time, it's literally, gonna be it. Those whose names, that's gonna be, found written in the book of life, and they're gonna, maintain and manifest to be faithful on earth for Yahweh Shemi Asai, and for His namesake. You know what I'm saying? But see, the Lord, knows who's His, and He's gonna keep His election, and they're gonna cleave unto His word, and be faithful, and constantly trusting upon Him, as well as, relying, upon His words. Matter of fact, 2nd Ezra chapter 16. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 75. Actually, verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, said the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down, let not your iniquities lift up themselves. And the key word, in this verse right here, in the 76th verse, is precepts. Those that's, cleaving to the word of Yahweh Shemi Asai. And like we just read in Psalm 17, verse 4, concerning the works of men, by the word of thy lips I have kept me from the paths of the destroyer. And that's constant. And that's your ways being, guided, in truth. The Lord, keeping you, man. By you, constantly, diligently seeking, after Him and after His word, man. By you, trusting upon His precepts, on what He said, and these sayings are faithful and true. You know what I'm saying? And you see in our lives, you know, in each and every single brother's, lives, ancestors' lives. You know what I'm saying? You know, they, they're set to manifest throughout, our past, man. All in all to glorify Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. The Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahushai. All the way until the end. Lord willing, that we manifest to be of the election. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come man. That's pretty much the main points that I want to bring out for this lesson. Yeah, come. I hope and pray that this lesson is edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.